Hello everyone, happy Wednesday wherever you are. My name is Annie. We're doing more job quests today on Final Fantasy XIV. We're back with Toumeya. Hey. And we're doing a Paladin and Astrologian job quest today for Stormblood. How's everyone doing today? I've had a pretty okay day so far. Also, it is really, really dark around here. So yeah, let's go into our character. So I have 5 Stormblood job quest stories that we have left, which is Paladin, Astrologian, Machinist, Monk, and then Dark Knight. We'll be doing Paladin, Astrologian today, and then next week we'll be doing Machinist and Monk, and then I will hold off Dark Knight till much later though. So yeah, we're here with Genelins, and I'm kind of hoping we have a more interesting story in terms of Stormblood, because not gonna lie, like the last couple of job quest stories for Paladin are honestly not my favorite, especially with Heavensward. Like Heavensward was just it was a little bit rough. I was not really a fan of the Paladin job quest story, especially like the climax of like the whole Heavensward storyline. It just kind of, in my opinion, kind of fell flat near the end though. So hopefully we'll get something different this time, and we'll go from there. Alrighty, Jen, what do you have for us? Tournament of the Century. Genelins has an invitation in his pocket, and he is happy to see you. Toumeya, precisely the woman I wish to see. I have something in my care for you. Yay, a present. An invitation to a fighting tournament to be held at the Coliseum. Not just any tournament, mind you, but the prestigious Ul Cup, founded by His Royal Majesty Sasagan ul Sisagan, first Sultan of Uldah, is nigh as old as the nation itself. Lest you wonder why you're unfamiliar with so old and prestigious tournament, because it has not been held in generations. At the Sultana's behest, it has been revived. She now extends an invitation to Eorzea's finest swordsmen. It stands to reason that your name would appear among this most exalted company, and doubt not that but her grace shall be pleased for your participation. So what can we expect you to fight in the tournament? We did help Nanamo last time, kind of taking her like on a field trip, kind of like collect herself and her duties as a Sultana. But it'll sure be nice to see her again, for sure. Ah yes, sign me up. Wonderful. By witnessing you in combat, I dare say all of us Sultan-sworn, both fresh recruits and veterans alike, stand to gain something in our duty to protect. The champion will be awarded a tome said to hold the secret techniques of the first captain of the Sultan-sworn. With such an enticing prize on offer, no small number of invites have already confirmed their participation, I myself included. You should confirm yours as well by making yourself known to the tournament register on the Royal Promenade. Is the audio a bit low for... Oh, I gotta turn up my my sound. There it is. Technical difficulties, except not really. My own silliness. So amazing, like this tournament was not held for like generations though. And like a lot of like big name people are gonna be there. In that case, I feel like we should maybe, if we're gonna be like one of the main fighters, I feel like we should probably like represent, kind of make a little change in order for this tournament, kind of like to show our representation. Especially being someone who is, I think it's Yeah, let's go through our glams. And I think we should dress up appropriately for the tournament. Yes. Yes, this was just an excuse for me to wear this again, because I miss him. I still do. Okay. And it goes to show, like, the people that, where we stand. Like, I know it's Uldah, but still. Like, my heart is still with Ishgard, and him in particular. Greetings to you, good madam. You've come to enter the little cup. Your invitation, if you be so kind. An invitation to participate in the Uldah Cup, prestigious tournament pitting the realm's greatest swordsmen against one another. Okay, so it's the realm's greatest swordsman. So I kind of felt like, oh no, you betrayed Uldah, but no, I'm wearing this, because yes, everything appears to be in order. On behalf of the committee, I bid you welcome to the tournament. Wait, you're participating too? To think I might have the chance to cross swords with a fabled hero such as you. The tournament cannot begin soon enough. Whatever you say, Bart. You needn't wait long, for the opening ceremony will begin at any time. I am told a number of participants have already gathered before the Gladiators Guild. Perhaps you'd like to join them. Are we gonna see our gladiator friends again? What's his face? And, Melia? I think that's her name. Oh, Unstein, it's you. Toumeya, it's good to see you. Am I correct in assuming that you are participating in the tournament? Nod. Wonderful. Well, although I still am, I also received an invitation. Captain Genelyn's work, I suppose. But know that I do not intend to simply make up the numbers. Since last we met, I've trained without cease. Such improvements I have made. Hope to demonstrate to you in a rematch. Black Lotus. Lotus is the strongest. If you fight for him, you better watch out. You look important.
You got business with me? Too bad. I've got none with you. Leave me be and find someone else to bother. Like Myla.
Fighting in the tournament, you look pretty strong. It's Black Atlas that's gonna win. Is this, what's his name?
That's Lotus. Black Lotus.
Yeah, what he said. He's the strongest, he always protects me. If you fight him, you better watch out. Is this, what's his face? Forgot his name. Owen. Nice to see you again. Toumeya, have you spoken with the captain? He's holding on to your invitation. It's been a while. Already entered. Marvelous. Hi, Graham. Hi, Annie. Have fun. I'm gonna be lurking. Okie doke. Enjoy your lurk. Nice to see you, as always. We're all looking forward to witnessing your skill at arms, and if the gods are good, I shall witness them up close and personal. Antelope. What are you doing here? Toumeya, a pleasure as always. Are you perchance entering the tournament? Well then, this has become infinitely more interesting. Lest you wonder, I'm joining the field as a representative of the Temple Knights. From our honor of our order, I have every intention of winning. Do not hold back, my friend, because neither will I. And then, who else? Franz. Who are you? What can I do for you this most beautifulest of mornings? Shall I sign your flyer with my mark, perhaps? A contestant, really? Well then, you do well to pray you are not drawn against me. I will kick your butt. Before my beauteous skills, your defeat is all but assured. Let me feed myself again. Myla, nice to see you again. Well, if it isn't Toumeya, that you would visit us at this juncture could only mean one thing. You've entered the Old Cup. Not. Good, good. You're one of our very best, and it pleases me to see you continue seeking new challenges. Mark my words, this will be a challenge the likes of which you've never experienced. This tournament brings together the realm's finest. If you were to rise above them, nothing less than complete preparation will suffice. Speaking of preparation, have you been apprised of the rules? Nope. Then allow me to explain. The tournament is elimination. You lose, you go home. You win, you advance to the next match. And on it goes until the champion emerges. Combatants are initially divided into two groups, Nald and Thal. Sounds fancy, but they're simply labels given to two branches of the tournament tree. Look, Toumeya, one of your potential opponents. Oh, is that, what's her face? Yeah, that is, damn, what's her name in the, Hildebrand? Knowing is half the battle. It'll do well to learn all you can of the competition. And that other guy right there, like, oh my god, I'm bad with names. So, he was in the Alchemist quests. He's a 1.0 character, I think. Also, the 1.0 Alchemist quest, all of the characters from 1.0 were in that quest line for Stormblood, and it was a really, really good story. Along with another character that we do know and we're familiar with. It's a nice tie-in for 1.0. Knowing is half the battle, and you'll do well to learn all you can of the competition. The Bronze Bowl. If it isn't the woman who forged me winglets. Yeah, it is this guy. It's a fine weapon, and I shall wholly be satisfied with it. I don't think this will earn you the favor should we meet in the tournament. Indeed, any less than my all would be an affront to both blade and blacksmith. Yeah, it is this guy. Oh dear, is it that time already? The opening ceremony is about to commence. Shall we then? I do know she had like a tempest attack. And this guy too. Ladies and gentlemen, truly I bid you welcome to the Coliseum for a truly special event. To introduce it, it gives me great pleasure to call upon Her Royal Majesty, Nanamo Ol Namo. Yay! Generations ago, my ancestors, Sasagan Ol Sisagan, founded a tournament to celebrate the skill of our nation's finest swordsmen. 100 years have passed since it was last held. By this declaration, I do hereby revive the Old Cup. Let it be known that all proceeds from this event shall go towards our continuing refugee relief efforts. My dear combatants, my fellow citizens and I look forward to an inspiring performance from all of you. May Naldthal grant you strength to your sword arms. She's so cute. Thank you, Your Grace. Next, I would invite Master Adrian, Coliseum colonist for the Mithril Eye, to share some insights into our combatants. What are your impressions of the field, Adrian? Well, Dower, I say it as device field as I've seen on the Blood Sands. In addition to everyone's favorite gladiators in your friendly neighborhood Sultansworn, we have an Ishgardian knight as well as an acclaimed adventurer. I'm both. I'm an Ishgardian knight and an acclaimed adventurer. And it's nice of you to notice, by the way. Truly a colorful cast of characters, all of whom bring their unique take on swordplay. Such an eclectic mix of fighting styles clashing. You say that we are in for a veritable treat for the senses. Yes, I would, Dower. At this stage, it's anyone's guess who could claim the title. But one thing is certain, when the match bell rings, you cannot afford to bat your eyelids. Keep watching this space, where the preliminary rounds are about to begin. That's cool, we're gonna get narration too. Okay, this has definitely got me hooked now. In Thal's name, Myla's expecting gaze tells you that the time has come. It begins, Toumeya. There are 8 combatants in each group, meaning you must triumph in 3 bouts in order to advance to the final. And the opponent for your first bout is Bartholomew of the Sultansworn. Defeat him and you'll next face the victor of another pairing, and so on. Needless to say, each encounter will be more difficult than the last. But one fight at a time. The tournament register will call you when it's time to take the bloodstands. Go now and good luck. So something cool I noticed about the graphical upgrade is, whenever I'm wearing like armor though, you can kind of see it on Myla's like armor, like it's more like shiny and it actually looks like metal armor, which is a good detail that I have not noticed before. Before like the patch, the graphical update from this recent patch. That's pretty cool. I think it's down here. Destination. Oh, we talked to this guy. Meaquios was it. You can wait right there. I'll let you know when it's time. To think I would draw you from my very first opponent. Thank the heavens even as I curse them. But no matter who my opponent may be, I shall fight with all my being for the pride of the Sultansworn. See you in the blood sands, my friend. Nod. It is time, my lady. Pray see to your final preparations and let me know when you're ready to proceed. Ready to enter the arena. Let's go. Bartholomew of the Silver Sallet. Begins the first match of the Thal group. Bartholomew takes on Toumeya. Cool. Hey Amicha, how you doing? Welcome in. We're in a tournament right now. How about this? That was Aelbert's move. Feeling a little tired, but fine. Cool. So we did get a new move here, like it's a gap closer, but I think that's level 66 now. So I couldn't use it. Good luck in the tournament. Thank you. The Bronze Bowl. Next up. Hellfire Phoenix. Hit this again. Let's do that. Then knockback. Toumeya stops Bronze Bull Furious Charge. Alright, who's next? Handaloop. Final match of the Thal group. See who have the honor of fighting in the Old Cup final. This. I'm glad I got a heal. Let's do an invuln. There we go. GG. That concludes all the matches for the Thal group, and what heart-stopping encounters they were. Verily, Dower, the crowd expected, and the combatants delivered. Not least of all are the group winner, Toumeya Aqueous, who carved a convincing path to the final. Shall we retrace her steps for those who came in late? You read my mind. Toumeya's first match pitted her against Bartholomew. Sultan Sworn fought with heart, but in the end he was outclassed by the Star Adventure. Though he can take pride in his effort, unfortunately he has to take his leave of the tournament. There was no getting past Toumeya, who went on to face the hulking Bronze Bull. Veteran of countless matches here in the Coliseum, you could say he had the ground advantage. From the outset, the man brought his prestigious strength to bear, unleashing wave upon wave of punishing attacks. Toumeya calmly weathered them all to emerge the victor. With that, she advanced to the Thal group final match against Handaloop of the Temple Knights, employing blistering techniques seldom seen this side of Eorzea. The Ishgardian visitor looked dangerous indeed. If truth be told, for a moment there I feared for Toumeya. The adventurer dug deep to a secure victory, and a place in the Old Cup final. Ah, the mere remembering of it sets my heart to racing like a runaway chocobo. Take deep breaths, my friend, for there's still more excitement to come. The Null group matches are due to commence shortly, with the likes of First Sword Mila take to the Blood Sands. What have I done to deserve such a treat? I'll be missing these matches, neither should any of you. With that said, here is a message from our sponsor. And then it's like a G Fuel commercial or something. All unfolds as anticipated. Good. You look friendly. The free paladin I told you about is living up to expectations, aye. That she is. Keep up your winning ways, my friend, and win us a fortune. Oh yeah, there would be betting on this. Hello. Toumeya, you are magnificent. Our match will remain etched in my memory and inspire me always. I had absolutely no answer for you. Such precious things you must have protected to become so strong. Smile. As you know, we Swoltensorn live to protect your grace. By any measure, this is a vital duty. Ever do I strive to be worthy of the role. By crossing swords with you in this day, it's given me time to think that perhaps it is not enough. Whatever it is that I lack, mayhap I shall find it in witnessing you. It's easy. It's called a jobstone. Do they count as paladins, though? I would assume they would, because they're Sultansworn. Yeah, maybe, yeah, they probably technically could be paladins. If, like, the jobstones are, like, not as rare, particularly with paladins, but... Thought I had something of a chance, but I was clearly getting ahead of myself. Gave me thorough schooling, and I mean to take the lesson to heart. Though my tournament may be over, I shall remain in Uldah to watch the matches to come. I believe I speak for all of us here when I wish you the best of luck. Ropes go with you now, my friend. A woman named Mila was looking for you. If you haven't already spoken with her, mayhap you should seek her out. Okay, that was fun. Hi, Mila. Placed in the final, I knew you had it in you, but to witness it all unfold was nothing short of awe-inspiring. The winner of the Nald group will square off against you for the title. Suffice it to say, I intend to be that person. I'll see to it that a match between us becomes a reality, and I hope that I can count on your support. Of course. Also, I'm kind of hoping that I have enough experience to get to level 70, because that would kind of be awkward. I might have to do like a duty or something to get that experience. But let me check. Do I have any hunt marks? I do. Okay, I'd probably just do those. Just get experience before the final quest. In Nald's name. Mila is ready for action. And all group matches are about to begin. As you will eventually be fighting one of us, I suggest you watch every match closely. Tournament usher outside will grant you access to the viewing gallery. Now then, I best set about my preparations. Let us speak again later. Oh. Somewhere else? Greetings, my lady. We'll be watching the Nald group matches. Ah, yes. And so the Null group have been pared down to 2 combatants. While we wait for their match to begin, let us look back over the group's notable encounters. The first round, local Darling Franz crossed blades with Constantine, free Paladin of Ishgard. Though the pundits tipped Franz as the outright favorite, the younger Constantine refused to be cowed, tenaciously standing in game, or landing a single mighty blow that ended the proceedings. Undoubtedly one of the upsets of the tournament, most upsetting for all the maidens the realm over. Oh no, Franz lost. There's always that one guy with the big fan base, and he always loses. Talking about you, Gary Oak. By that victory, Constantine booked a meeting with the First Sword Myla, who predictably triumphed in her own openly match. Those of you who are banking on another upset, however, it was not to be. From the opening moments, it was plain from his sluggish movements that Constantine's earlier exertions have taken their toll. Meanwhile, the First Sword was all business, with her textbook perfect technique, methodical maneuvering. Took firm control of the halfway mark, and didn't let go until her opponent was on his knees. And I believe preparations for the tournament's penultimate match are in order. Myla, First Sword of the Gladiators Guild, will take on the arena against Black Lotus, the mystery contestant who has soundly defeated all comers. It is totally Myla's, like, companion, the one she was with earlier. It has to be. And Black Lotus advances to the World Cup final. Another nail-biting clash, the First Sword showed her class against an unknown opponent. However, Black Lotus kept up with her blow for blow, and seemingly out of nowhere clinched victory with a magnificent parry. So sublime was the timing, calls to my mind the Sword of Nold. Hello, Biho. Welcome in. Meowdy. How are you today? Now that you mention it, I could definitely see the resemblance. And with that sublime stroke, our second World Cup finalist has been decided. Toumeya Aqueous will take on the mysterious Black Lotus in a battle that promises to go down in the Coliseum. Nay, Uldah history. Pray, look forward to it. I know I will. I know who you are. I should look this up. Like, what's that guy's name in the Gladiator Quests? Pretty sure it's him. I'll be with you two in a moment. Fantasy Gladiator Quests. Could it be? Yeah, like, I feel like it has to be. We've not seen him. You scared me. Thank you. Let's see. What is that guy's name? Because I have to look this up. Yeah, I don't think it's Astinian though. But come on. But what if we could fight Astinian in the arena? It will be a quick, easy match, with me winning, of course. His name is Aldous. Yeah, it's Aldous. Okay. I'm pretty sure it's Aldous. Alright. She lost. Mila lost. Ah, so much for the lauded first sword. What do we do? The Black Lotus could ruin everything. If he ends up winning the tournament, we'll be neck deep in debt paying what's owed. And who are you guys again? Fret not, my friend. We already know Black Lotus's strings. As a matter of fact, we're pulling them as we speak. Truly? Do I not always say one can never have too many guarantees? Creepy Lala smile. Oh no, it's Franz. To think that one more beauteous than me should be found in Ishgard. Well, there is naught for it but to train harder and grow more beauteous. How dare you have Horschiffant's hair? How dare you? The Black Lotus fellow, though, there was something familiar about him. A beauteous ferocity I swear I've seen before, but I cannot remember where. Alright, get out of here, Fabio. How are you holding up? Mila is a competitive fighter. She gave me nary a flaw or opening to exploit. See why she's the guildmaster. Well, my little campaign may be over, but I take heart in the knowledge that yours continues. Shall pray for your victory. Bye, Constant. Talk to Mila again. We do. From technique to sheer strength, the Black Lotus was a class above me in all aspects. What's more, he fought with a ferocious style that resembled... Never mind that. Dwelling on it won't change the result. I was bested in a fair contest. I shall give you credit where it's due. My only regret is that I cannot meet you in the final, Toumeya. Falls to you now to bring pride to our guild's name. Oh, and after the match, Black Lotus came and said he wished to word with you. The way he mentioned your name gave me the impression that he knew you. But then again, many people do. At any rate, I don't see any harm in obliging the man. If you could spare a moment, he asks that you come to the quicksand. We're going to the quicksand again. That sounds awfully familiar. Yeah, again, fighting a Stinian would be no contest. We would mop the floor with him. Destination. Threaten me all you like, but I ain't pulling out. It's poor form, see? Well, far be it from me to ruin your form, but there's a trivial matter I would bring to your attention. You bastard. Very trivial, yes. I'm sure you will make the right decision. Hehehehe. Hey, are you alright? You were listening, eh? Don't worry, it's nothing I can't handle. Look, I know I asked you to come here, but something's come up. We'll have to do this another time. Hmm? Shenanigans are afoot. Oh. That is a wall. Well, did you meet Black Lotus? Postponed, you say? I wonder what he wanted. Nowhere else. You could always try chatting in the arena. It would hardly be the first time folk got talkative in battle. I must say, though, the disappointment of elimination is swiftly giving way to anticipation. I look forward to seeing you clash with Black Lotus and, needless to say, come away with the win. I thank you. Okay, I totally do not think I have enough experience to get to level 70. That's... oh well. Alright, let's do one more. Mila's expecting gaze could only mean one thing. It's time. It's time, Toumeya. The Old Cup final. You have what it takes to win. Just fight as you always do and the rest will follow. Yeah, I'll definitely do some hunt marks after this. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my regret to inform you that Black Lotus has with... oh, what? Definitely shenanigans. Black Lotus has withdrawn from the match. In the absence of an opponent, the winner of the Old Cup is Toumeya Aqueous by default. Okay, that was easy. Okay, thank you guys. Give me my trophy then. Hey, you don't think those rumors could be true, do you? Well, that the Black Lotus is Uldah, the gladiator who banished from the coliseum? Seems a little far-fetched, but you never know these things. It's totally Uldah. It is him. Easy win, GG. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It was a hard-fought battle, but yeah, we came out on the top. In unexpected turn of events, Black Lotus, the winner of the Nald group, has withdrawn. I repeat, Black Lotus has withdrawn. 12 in a tango. What in blazes is going on? We'll relay further information as soon as more becomes available. Please bear with us. Alright, what do you got to say? Apologies, but I'm much in the dark as you are. Was the tournament registrar who spoke with Black Lotus on the matter. What is the meaning of this? Apologies, my lady, but I'm much in the dark as you are. Yeah. Not even the organizers have full grasp of the situation. Isn't it uncommon for combatants to withdraw from a match, but when it does happen, more often than not, something illicit is afoot? While some might consider default to be the sweetest word, I know that you do not. Nay, in any unearned victory such as this rings hollow and brings you no satisfaction. As such, I have a mind to delve into what could certainly prove to be some dark places. May I rely on your help? Good. To begin with, let us go and ask the tournament registrar about his conversation with Black Lotus. Okay, shenanigans are afoot, so let's... we're not fighting in the tournament, let's... wear our civilian clothes. Tank civilian clothes. Oh, the register is down there. Yes, my lady. Black Lotus came and informed me that he no longer wished to fight. It happened shortly after you entered the anteroom. I assumed he would follow suit, but instead he declared his withdrawal. Stunned as I was, by the time I had gathered my wits and thought to ask for his reason, he had spun on his heels and left. He was heading in the direction of Pearl Lane, I believe. Wish to speak with him, I suggest you take your search there. What are those Lalafels up to? Well, I'd say it's time to come clean. Sharp as you are, you've probably seen through the masquerade anyway. What? Aldous? Yeah, I knew. I knew. Mhm. Man, it's good to see you again, as myself as any rate. Ah. Let me guess, the heartbroken maiden demands to know why I abandoned her at the arena. I'll tell you that more and besides, but this stays between us, understood? The Lalafels are never up to anything. They can't they can't reach it. I mean, you're not wrong. So we took care of business with Leovold and left Uldah. I've been roaming the land like a proper vagabond. In the course of which I helped a child in need. You've already met the little scamp. Came upon him one day, all in his lonesome, his face caked in dirt, a war orphan like so many out there. On learning what I did for a living, he decided that he must learn swordplay and begged me to teach him. Wouldn't take no for an answer. Stubborn bugger. Been following me around ever since. Now those that came to me with threats, they mistook the boy for my own and took him hostage and demanded I pull out of the tournament. Ah, those freaking Lalafels. Were just my own head, I wouldn't think twice about risking it, but I wouldn't gamble on someone else's life. The boy may not be my flesh and blood, but he is in danger on my account. And here we are. What can I say? In spite of myself, I've taken to the rascal. Hi, Mila. I knew it was you from the moment we fought. Mila, my dear, you're as ravishing as ever. Spare me all this time and you couldn't bestir yourself to send a single goddamn letter. Easy on the anger now. 'Twould be a right shame to line that beautiful face with wrinkles. They're still flirting with each other. It's amazing. That's neither here nor there. Now tell me why you've returned. As hasty as ever too, I see. You must know rumors have reached me of a free paladin named Toumeya, whose skills were beyond compare. Precisely how far beyond compare had her skills become, I simply had to see, nay, test myself. So I made my way back to Uldah. When I arrived, I learned that the prestigious old cup had been revived. Toumeya enters, I get my wish. If she doesn't, I just have to settle for winning the tournament and resuming my wanderings. With a little help from an old friend, I acquired an invitation and found myself a suitably menacing full-face helm. Being something of a pariah, I wouldn't do to be seen, you see. You went through all that effort for the sake of fighting Toumeya, why did you withdraw? Simply put, to make way for money. Not mine, mind you, but someone else's. As you know, a tournament of the scales sees stupendous sums of coin moved. There are some who'd stop at nothing to ensure that it moves their way. Well, it turns out the Black Lotus was standing between an especially unscrupulous crew and their fortune. And so they took my boy and threatened his life. Boy? Ah, well, it's a rather embarrassing tale. Let us save it for after a few tankards in. Someone wants you to win, Toumeya, at all costs. While I do not disagree with their choice of champion, their methods do not sit well with me. But I'm afraid the rest will have to wait. The danger hasn't passed. Though I did what I was told and kept their part of the bargain. Need to mount a rescue. For this I could use your help. Of course. Knew I could count on you. First off, we must track down these matchmaking child abducting villains. For the sake of haste, let us split up and investigate. If you could ask after shady sorts in these parts, I'd see to the nearby areas. Child, when the hells did he... She's kind of sad about that. What, you're here to laugh at me? Not exactly. Well, I was playing around here hoping to strike it rich, but don't know any bookmakers myself. Don't have the coin for it, but someone's bound to. Gambling? Match fixing? Whatever are you talking about? Kidnapping? Oh gods, I never imagined they'd go that. Me and my big mouth. Alright, I'll tell you what I know. Least I can do, clear my conscience. This black market bookmaker, he has no established base. The better to avoid the authorities. Right now he has a lackey near the gate of Thal. Say to the fellow with words, doubt the truth. He'll tell you where to go. Leave me be, and you didn't hear any of this from me. Okay. Let's go up there. Yeah, so far this is much more interesting than the Heavensward job quest. I'm liking it. Shady sorts talk wages on the Old Cup. Never have seen any myself, but safe to say they're out there. It's Uldah after all. With the chat mode and say, enter doubt the truth to let the suspicious fellow know you're a customer. Does that say customer? Yeah, customer. What are you gawping at? Piss off. Okay. And say, doubt the truth. Man, it is so, big type, specific. Ah, customer. Collecting, are you? It's over by the Sultan tree. Just so you know, it might be a bit noisy. My mate's there, babysitting at the moment. Been a while since I've been at the Sultan tree. Also, kind of like a side note too, I'm really glad that I started in Uldah because it just made like the whole, like going back to like the patch content that I did with Lil, like all the more better since we met her at the Sultan tree and kind of went on that journey with her. Especially starting it in Uldah. Just adds more to the story by starting in Uldah. Burly bloke. Alright, let me snooze ads very quick. We'll finish this quest and then we'll take a break. You a bad person too? I want Uncle Aldi. Well, what do you want? What do you want? Your clothes, your boots, your chocobo. Oh my god. The localization team did it again. I am... go watch Terminator 2 or the Terminator movies if you don't get the reference, but not the pants though. Yeah. Yeah, we're no pants stealer. Robotic voice would be fitting indeed. Your clothes, your boots, your chocobo. You want my what? Whatever this clown is, get her. That was amazing. Why are bees level 68? Oh, I should kill the bee first. Oh, no, it's not. I thought that bee was part of the mob. I was like, what's a hornet doing? What? Oh my god, I'm clipping that for sure. But yeah, I'm definitely not a pants stealer. Definitely not. Hi, Berlanti. Welcome in. You just missed, like, the best reference in the game. But I'll clip it later. But, how you doing? If you watched Terminator, you'll get it. The child is unharmed. Baldy, I'm so sorry. If only I was stronger. That's nothing a little training won't fix. By the way, have you thanked Toumeya here yet? Alright. Thanks for saving me, Toumeya. At first I thought you were one of the crooks, but you're a really nice person. Oh, and you're really strong as well. I'm gonna train hard so I could be strong too and look after myself. I'm doing well. Made some breakfast. Now tucking into Andy's stream. Ah. Yeah, enjoy your stay. Welcome in. Allow me to thank you also, my friend. Lest you wonder, I haven't been idle either. Managed to find solid evidence implicating this Excel sword. Odd. O'Day, our friend whom you saw me having a chat with. The brass blades will have been alerted to his shenanigans. He'll trouble us no more. Wait, did that boy just call you uncle? Oh, well, I'm a little too far gone to be his playmate. What of it? Wait a minute. Don't tell me you assumed he was... You know. I love these two so much. It certainly explains your black mood. To prevent further misunderstandings, he has in mind a chance to help him, and we became fast friends is all. Oh, well, it's not like I cared or anything. It's just, given how long you were gone, I would have been surprised, is all. Will you two kiss already, please? Just... I could freaking cut that tension right there with a butter knife. I mean, seriously. It takes longer than that to grow them this big. This is nothing to laugh about. I love this so much. All tease. Ah, but it is. At any rate, all is well that ends well. It's just a pity the dream match between me and Toumeya could not be. Don't be so quick to give up. You're evidence that you were being threatened, have you not? I believe there's a good chance we could still make it happen. The Old Cup generated such excitement as the Coliseum had not seen in generations. The organizers would have been hopeless fools to forego the chance to crown it off with a grand finale. I will lodge a formal petition in capacity as Guildmaster. The match will take place, just you watch. Ah, that's my Myla. As brilliant as you are beautiful. The first sword's as good as your word, my friend. Our match is a guaranteed thing. Finally meet in the arena, let us hold nothing back. And no hard feelings if I win, yes. Nod. I will go in and trust the young one to care for... I'll entrust the young one to the care of the brass blades. Pray, come and see me at the guild afterwards. Living your avatar, the avocados. Yes, I am the avocado witch. Thank you. Okay, ads are going to start very soon, so let's go quickly to Uldah. And I think after the break, though, I will probably need to go and do some hunt marks to get some experience so I can get to level 70. Shoot, I should have got an avocado for my breakfast. Well, there's always next time. But yes, eat your avocados. Alright, can I make it in less than a minute? Light air skill. Get 2 avos for next time. It's gonna be close. You know, I'm gonna snooze it again, just because I'm not gonna have time. My thanks, Toumeya. With your help, not only were we able to save Aldis's boy, we may yet spare the tournament an unceremonious end. All that remains is to convince the organizers to host the final. Knowing them, though, it won't require much convincing. On the subject of the boy, I would thank you to keep my little misunderstanding to yourself. Ahem. Now then, I must be about my business until such a time as the match is confirmed. Take what rest you can. You'll need it. Yeah, that was not enough for... Okay, I need at least 200,000 EXP. I might have to do a, maybe like a trial or something. But, okay. We can come back to that. Alright, folks, I'm going to take a break here. One of my mandatory breaks, but when we come back, we'll do a little leveling up here. And then we'll come back and we'll finish the tournament. So as a reminder to get up, stretch, drink water. I'm going to run ads, and we'll be back in a few minutes. So I'll be right back. Okie doke, we are now level 70. Woo. Let's talk to Mila again. And that is Passage of Arms. Mila looks at you with a twinkle in her eyes. Official Toumeya, the Coliseum has agreed to host the Old Cup final anew. If in the interest of maintaining excitement, those things are already in motion. Unless you wonder, Ode has since been apprehended by the Brass Blades and cannot hinder the proceedings. Aldis has also been informed and makes ready even as we speak. And you should likewise see to your own preparations. While all is in order, the tournament register will escort you to the arena. Suffice it to say, I'll be cheering you on from the viewing gallery. Good luck, Toumeya. Give Aldis a kiss for me, with the rim of your shield. Alright, you are glowing. Hehe. So I have prepared for... I love the relationship. Yeah, it's so cute. I have prepared for this stream and this job quest in particular, and I feel like it's time... we have paid tribute to Horschiffon earlier, but I think it's time for Toumeya to have a true Paladin glam. So, that being said, go up here, and then let's re-equip. Yes. I have made preparations, I have crafted. We are now a true Paladin. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we're ready for battle. Hehehe. Yes, yes, thank you. Alright. This is it, my lady. No more sudden changes of plan. Are you ready to proceed? Yes. Oh, yeah. Sorry, but we got to, yep. And the Memorial Shield. Mm-hmm. It's funny, because I'm actually going to get another glam coffer thing, with a full-on glam after this, but... No, this is Toumeya's new Paladin gear going forward. Go win that tourney. Yes. Ah, she looks so cool. Nanamo. Ladies and gentlemen, finally at long last, the moment you've all been waiting for, the World Cup final. Before this starts, I want to know something. Is it true the Black Lotus is actually Uldah, the Sword of Knowledge? What? Black Lotus, I must ask you to remove your helm. It is. Balls, it's really him. What'll happen now? Nothing will happen, that's what. Once expelled, the gladiator may not fight in the coliseum again. There'll be no match. Whisper, 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 whisper. Aye, that's right. All this time it was me. I'm the last person who needs to be reminded of my own banishment. If you wish to call off the final, then so be it. If not, I'll not argue. Nonetheless, I ask you this. Will you not let Toumeya and I fight? We promise to give you a match that the bards shall long sing of. Come on, I got the cool armor. I'm ready for a fight. Oh, come on. One of the greatest swordsmen of our age is about to cross swords with a fabled hero. And you have to even think about it? Everyone here must be aching to see them fight, is that not so? If there's any indication of dishonest conduct, I shall take his head myself. But give them a chance, I say. Remember the incredible performances they've given us thus far, and imagine how much finer it will be. First Sword speaks true. This is a once-in-a-lifetime event. It would be a crying shame if it had ended like this. Aye, listen to Mila. I came here for a final and I want one, damn it. Me too, I've watched all of this since I was a lad, and I want to watch him fight again. Let it happen, rules be damned. I mean, Nanamo will vouch for us. You have no objections, Toumeya? Bring it on, my cool armor. I must confess that I too have awaited the match with bated breath. There'll be time enough afterwards to revisit past misdeeds. There you have it, Uldah. You have the blessing of all present. You'll never change, Mila. Oh, there is a smile. Come, Toumeya, your opponent is me. Loading times. Blessing of Nalthal, two mighty warriors. I'm Toumeya. Something new to knock you off your feet. Or change the perspective. Oh. Well, I can do it here, but my perspective is a little high though. I kind of want to lower it though, but I can't. Four wins. They put for me, will you? Limit break. It's a good fight so far. See if you can outlast me. Okay, last one. Let's do Invuln. And then the last hit. GG. Champion of the Old Cup, greatest swordsman in the realm is Toumeya, Aqueous. Magnificent performance from start to finish. Such exquisite blade work I have seldom beheld. GG's, yay. Now then, perchance you've heard that the champion will be awarded a rare tome. One which holds the secret techniques of the first captain of the Sultan's Horn. Nod. Papishan, if you'd be so kind. Butt kicked. If I might speak plain, your grace. The tome does not exist. Yeah. Le gasp. Well, well, I see what you did there, Master Papishan. You revived not only Sultan Sisigan's tournament, but his vision as well. Hey, I want my prize. Did Nanamo just get an error 404? It looks like she did. Seems a history lesson is in order. Ahem. During his reign, Sultan Sisigan, that's a mouthful to say, invited swordsmen of all lands to Uldah to fight with his own elite in tournaments. In time, such tournaments came to attract sellswords, giving rise to a national institution, a grand diversion that is the coliseum. While that was a defining development for Uldah, historians believe that in bringing together expert swordsmen, the Sultan's true intent was to advance the gladiatorial arts. When the balance of power shifted away from the royalists, the royal house lost access to the enormous funds needed to host grand tournaments. Revival of the Old Cup, the promise of a non-existent prize, all of it was an emulation of Sultan Sasigan's vision. You're most perceptive about this. The true purpose in bringing together the highest names in swordplay was to raise the gladiatorial arts higher, as the Sultan once did. And though we walk in his footsteps, our destination lies a little farther. For it is my hope that it's not only Uldah, but Eorzea as a whole is straightened. The Garlean menace to the tribes and their primals, the realm is faced with numerous threats. If we are to protect our homes and loved ones, we must keep our blades sharp and our shields strong. Forgive me, your grace. Had you known there was another tome, nor technique, I fear you would not consent to the tournament. You should have consulted me from the first. As it stands, we must needs find another means to rewarding our champion. My dear Toumeya, speak unto me your desire. I shall do mine utmost to bestow it. Nothing. A pardon for all this. Noble request befitting your kind-hearted self. Ere I grant it, however, there's one thing I would know. I'm given to understand you were sentenced for exile for being party to bribery. Is this true? It is, your grace. I see. Very well, then. Smile. I, Nanamo Olamo, Sultan of Uldah, do hereby absolve you of all crimes. Yay. Our fair nation has need of men of your strength and skill, now more than ever. It would be unconscionable to cast you aside. The champion Toumeya, I offer my joyous congratulations. Your victory this day shall long remain in our hearts and minds. Yay. Also, I think that was the Uldah salute too. Nice little add-on there. Though the tournament has come to a close, I pray that all of you shall ever strive to raise your art higher, for the good of all the realm. I look so cool. Alright, talk to Mila again, I think. Let's talk to everyone. That was a fight to remember. You've truly grown strong, my friend. You're ever stronger than Uncle Aldi. If I'm to challenge you one day, I'm gonna have to train extra hard. Well-deserved victory. Congratulations. Aldous got a pardon. Will he get a girl, though? Even stronger than Uncle Aldi. If I'm to challenge you one day, I'm gonna have to train extra hard. I think that such a motive existed for the tournament. We gladiators, too, must endeavor to do our part for the greater good of the realm. You're here, my dear. But things one must do to arrange a simple match with Toumeya. Judging by how quickly you've improved in my short time away, had we fought for a few days earlier, I'd like to think I would have come out on top. I'm good to return to the coliseum. You have Her Grace's personal endorsement. I'd say that's about as good as one can get. And as a finalist in the Ul Cup, you would draw decent crowds. We'll be glad to have you back. I never dreamed this day would come. Well, suppose I'll resume my wanderings. What? You're given a royal pardon, yet you're leaving Uldah again? Mila, you watched Toumeya and I fight. For all my training during my travels, all the hardships I subjected myself to, I was no match for her. It's plain I still want experience, or knowledge and skill, and I won't be at peace until I gain it. Surely you understand this. Yes, but... Worry not, Mila. I will visit whenever I can. After all, there's a filly back home who whines incessantly after me. And you, my free Paladin friend, not only did you oblige me with a match, you rescued my boy and defended my honor besides. For that I cannot thank you enough. I learned much and more from our encounter, and I should be glad if you got something out of it. Keenly do I look forward to our next meeting. It's simply square off, with no complicated factors to distract us. Yay! Blessing swords with the realm's finest has raised you to greater heights. Passage of arms. Genlands. Like a knight in shining armor. Alright, is anyone around? Let me go down here. Cause... boom, we got the Wall of Holiness, bitch. As Jokat would say. The Ethereal Wall of Holiness. Such an awesome ability. It's very showy and glowy, but actually, what does it do? Increases block rate to 100% and creates a designated area in a cone behind you, which party members will only suffer 85% of all damage included. Effect ends upon another action or moving. Okay, makes sense. Wings. It's really great to protect the group from raid rides. Okay, I see. Good to have. Alright, now we have a coffer. Now what do we got? Okay, so the stuff is better, but I want to see what it looks like. This is a level 290 gear. It's pretty cool. It's not my favorite. It's definitely better looking than the Heavensward armor. Yeah, it's okay. Alright, then... okay, and then I got this upgrade. Let's compare the shields, 290, 380. Okay, so this is a little better. Arena fending. No. So I'm gonna go back. And then we're gonna go back to this. Because, yeah, this is much better. Alright, that was the Paladin quest. That was really good. It was much, much better than the Heavensward ones. And much more interesting. It's good to see, like, our old friends Aldis and Mila again. Because I really missed those two. And their little, like, playful banter. Like, nothing against Solgzagel and Constante, but I don't know, I just found these two more endearing and likable. Yeah, that was a good quest story. So now we're down to 4 left. Yeah, I believe the next Astro quest is in Ishgard. But I want to check my experience though first. Let's see. So we'll equip Astrologian and we'll do those job quests. Okay, so I don't think that's gonna be enough to level up. So I think we're probably going to do more hunt marks, get those quickly done. So let's see, maybe Because there was 4 quests for the job, and it gave us at least 100,000 EXP. So it's 4 quests, it's not 5. So I do think we're going to have to level up a bit more. You're so close to level 70 on many jobs. Yeah, I did a majority of like leveling up, doing like levels for like other friends' streams and all that stuff. But I do have 4 remaining job quest stories that I want to do. I did start Dancer, but I'm not gonna commit myself to Dancer. It's just for casual content for Dancer. I'm not gonna do like all of the job quest stories on stream, but I have Astrologian left. I have Dark Knight. I have Monk and Machinist left. Those are the stories that I do want to see through on stream. Okay. I haven't unlocked Dancer yet, but I love the visuals. Yeah, Dancer is a lot of fun. A lot of it is mainly just like setting up your hotbar to yeah, it's so fun. It's very flashy. Also, I could lower my I think that's the lowest it can go. Okay. Alright, we're about 13 minutes until the next ad break, so I think we could just spend time there in the Far East. Just get some more quick levels very quickly. I think the next area we gotta do is Yangsha. So let's go there. Okay, so we got a lot of things to do. All right, in terms of the recording, I'm gonna stop here for the recording. But then when we come back, we're gonna be in Ishgard. We're gonna talk to Jan again, and we're gonna start the Astrologian Quests. While I kind of get my little bit of leveling done here. So, back in a flash. Okay, we're back in Ishgard. Hello. We're leveled up a little bit, and we're ready to go and start the Astrologian Stormblood job quests. Alright, let's talk to our old friend Jan again. East meets west. Janet Quinard has something to say, and that glint behind his monocle suggests it is important. Top of the morning to you, Toumeya. Or is it evening? So hard to tell, locked up here in the... I can never pronounce this word. Antheninum. The Astro Place. Day and night. Alright, technically speaking, I could leave at any time of my choosing, but it is as if some strange force prevents me from stepping forth into the light. But enough of that. We're here to learn who became your humble companions while you were off saving the realm. I mean, yeah, you're not wrong. Well, since Ishgard's quite abrupt change in leadership, the Vault has become somewhat more receptive to the contemporary ideals of Lord Levy, or Master Ruffin. They've even asked our compatriot in disguise to hold for them another symposium of Charlian astrology, this time within the city street proper. Not at some forsaken hamlet. Well, nothing against the fine citizenry of Falcon's Nest, mind you. In fact, the good Ruffin has foreseen your arrival in the stars, and awaits you in the observatorium. The look on your face tells me you're less than convinced. Still the skeptic after all we've been through together. Allow me to recreate this morning's reading. In the center of the Dawn Cross, we have the spear. To the left, the inverted arrow. To its right, the inverted balance. Beneath, we have inverted spire and the inverted bowl. Finally, at the crown, it is the ewer. Well, do you not see it? It is as plain as the stench It is as plain as the stench of day-old piss in the broom on a balmy summer's eve. That is oddly specific. Though peace had settled upon our great land, it will be along the path of coming destruction that friends new and old shall discover the bush that doth bear the fruit of knowledge and hope. To think it was you who attuned at all 6 heavens. Okay, Urianger. In other words, she who brought peace to Ishgard. That would be you. You'll walk the route south to the observatorium where, I don't know, you shall read some books with Lady Leviva to discover a new spell for diverting excruciating pain to your enemies and their families. It all sounded more convincing when she explained to me this morning over that bottle of wine. Or was it 2 bottles? At any rate, I'd suggest you make haste. You know how our little protege does not take kindly to those who make her wait. It was good seeing you again, Toumeya. Something tells me you will be back again soon. Wink. The joke is on you because I'm not going south to the observatorium. I'm going north. So much for your reading. I don't care if this is the long way. I just want to prove him wrong. Alright, where is she at? Ow. Oh, there you are. Friend and fellow Astrologian, it's good to see you again. What has it been? 2, 3? Oh, let's just say it's been too long. Did Jan speak to you of my reading? Then there's hope for that well-dressed dullard yet. Though I have learned the key to success is not entrusting him with more than one task at a time, and making certain that the task does not require much in the way of thinking, or acting, for that matter. As for the reading, I believe it instructs as to our next step in spreading the knowledge of, Master Ruffin, an injured traveler, has arrived at our gates seeking succor. An ill omen, with me, Toumeya. Please, I can walk no further. Stars were kind in guiding you to this place. The Astrologians here have ways of easing one's hurts. Astrologians? I have no need of prophecy or prognosticate. Or I could say my tongue Stay my tongue and allow you to tend to my wounds. My apologies. May you have a quick recovery, friend. In time you will come to believe the powers the stars wield. Oh, hi, guys. Lady Master Ruffin. Maya's Felicia's return inspires me to step out for a breath of fresh air. And behold, already does it appear a new adventure is upon us. That was a long way from Ishgard. Step out for a breath of fresh air. Ishgard is far from here. And here I was thinking you made the journey south to lend your talents in preparing for the forthcoming symposium. Master Ruffin, or was it Lady Laviva? If I may, allow me to give you my thanks, and my apologies for earlier. I have a tendency to, allow your unbridled emotions to get the best of you. That was amazing. You knew what I was going to say before I even said it. But where are my manners? I am Kyo Kuho of Hingashi. I have braved storm and sea to learn the many wonders that is said to be found in this magnificent realm. You already knew that, didn't you? No, I did not. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must get back to, matters, which are important. Laviva, are you okay? Are you guys okay? You guys are kind of off your game, today. Important matters, such as astrological matters. Could you show me? I wouldn't be a burden. I'll stand in the corner, in the shadows, behind a curtain. Well, I do appreciate the forced enthusiasm. I'm afraid that won't be... I was merely hoping that we might be able to share insight into each other's fields. Each other's fields? You wouldn't happen to be a geomancer, would you? A geomancer? Guys, geomancer's canon now. So-called masters of wind and water. My grandfather had a tome written on the far eastern art of elemental and directional divination, though much of it seemed a little more than folklore. Lady Laviva, did not the morning's reading mention friends new and old? What if Toumeya were the friend old? This peculiar little man the friend new. The spirit pointed west, the balance pointing east, and the arrow pointing in all directions, and none... It might just mean... Kyokuho, though it pains me to admit it as much, it appears your arrival has been foretold. Perhaps there is much I can learn from you. Nay, that we can learn from each other. Haha. But there is. Soon you will learn the push and pull of the elements bring together those that require companionship most. Yes, the elements. We'll have to discuss that further at another juncture. For the time being, I'm placing you in the care of my first and foremost pupil, Toumeya. Just got here. An excellent proposal. So I believe the Hingan say, Keikaku. Dabbled a bit in the language when I was younger, but for the life of me that ebon-haired emissary would not afford me even a sidelong glance. Then might I hazard that there is no finer place to begin unlocking the secrets of the stars than under the bowl near Roots Lake. I shall even lead good Kyokuho to the South Shroud myself. If Toumeya agrees to do the rest. Toumeya, you could always say no. Just once, please. After you, then. Next we meet, you'll have opened the first gate and better understand the influence the stars hold over all of us. Safe journeys. All goes according to plan, or Keikaku, or whatever. And not only will the Easterner teach me his people's secrets, but he'll help spread the art of my homeland across the 3 great continents to the far shores of Othard. That's your game. South Shroud. Let's talk to everyone. It all begins here under the earthly stars. By opening the gate to the first haven, we embark on a journey to self-enlightenment, self-betterment, to unlock secrets untold. Finishing that journey now is another matter altogether. Ah, uh. My lady, it is an honor to defend you once again. Hello again. There you are, beginning to wonder if you hadn't been eaten by the hoverflies on your way here. But I jest. Dan tells me that you were quite the authority in all things relating to the bowl. So enlighten me, O honorable sensei. I am, as you Westerners call, all eyes, or was it all ears? I mean, I don't even know what the bull's origin or blessing is. Let's enlighten him. Orzians believe it is from this tree planted by your gods in the very heavens that all life was born. Fascinating. Astrologian is not my main job, by the way. Not my main healer job either. So this is your bowl. The tree. In the Far East, we know of the constellation as something different. I know it all the same. Must admit, however, that seeing it under a different sky than my own fills my heart with a sense of both wonderment, now confusion knowing what it represents to your people. I cannot wrap my head around is that you would truly become a notion so foolish. That of the power of earth, a word that by your own definition means soil, would not come from the land itself, but rather from 6 tiny lights flickering in the night skies. Students of geomancy believe that such power naturally lies beneath our feet, ever flowing through creation, as blood does through our veins. Yet despite the difference in our thinking, the similarities are encouraging. All trees are born of the earth, and their protection is universal. A most thought-provoking opinion that I am certain Lady Laviva will be delighted to hear. But might I suggest you withhold the part about being able to wrap your head around our foolish notions? Unless you enjoy having a steel-toed boot wedged firmly betwixt the buttocks. Yeah, do not piss her off. Ahem, we shall be going then. By this hour, Lady Laviva will have already made the journey back to the Anthenium. Okay. I'm actually gonna take a screenshot here, because I need a screenshot. There we go. Oh, fuck. Back. I should just hold, on my controller. Yeah, share button on my controller. It's much easier. Alright, sorry about that. Nod. Thanks for taking the hanging off my hands, not because I think our visitor an annoying little bragger with all the manners of a kobold foundling, which I still do, but because I needed the time to finish my work without distraction. Tell me, what did I miss? I see, perhaps I judged Yokuho too hastily. Still have my reservations, but I shall afford him the benefit of the doubt. For now. Teachings of geomancy may be grounded in fairy tales and falsehoods. My grandfather told me that every lie is born of the truth. If I could find the truth within Yokuho's backwards belief, it may provide insight into our own school of thought. I don't know, you're kind of acting kind of like your naysayers early on when you were trying to spread the word of being an Astrologian here in Ishgard. I don't know, you're kind of seeing it more as like fairy tales and make-believe, which your own opponents were treating you the same way. Probably not a good look to kind of like to treat him as such either. I see now that my choice to assign you as his tutor was a wise decision. Might I ask this of you, Toumeya? Promise that once the symposium has ended, I shall assume the duties of Kyokuho's tutelage. Sense good fortune in our stars, my friend. Good fortune indeed. Levels. Red like the wind, Lady Leviva has something to ask of her favorite pupil. See, you received my summons. I was literally just standing here a second ago. Didn't receive my summons. Well, damn that Jan to the 7th hell and back. He's going to... Oh, forgive me. Be sufficient time for the condemnation of his soul after 11th bell tarts. Now I must speak to you of Kyokuho's training. Despite appearances, and attitude, and manners, and courting habits, the traveler from the east has proven quite motivated in his study of our ways. In fact, while you were off doing whatever it is you do, he successfully opened the next 4 gates of heaven. Anyway, preparation for the symposium has left me with little time to pick the boy's mind. I have nevertheless managed to fully grasp the primitive concept of geomancy. In fact, I plan on incorporating several of the ideas as antidotes into my presentation. It is what my father would have wanted. Now as to why I've called you here. Yokuho is very close to attuning to the final haven, the Spear. It is only fitting that his instructor be there to accompany him during his finest moment. Because I'm obviously too occupied at the moment, I thought perhaps you could join him in my stead. And then it's settled. Shall guide a young Kyokuho on the final steps to glory and enlightenment, just as I did you those many moons ago. Follow me outside. Let us bring our friend good tidings together. That is odd. I could have sworn he was right here but a moment ago. Fleury, have you seen Kyokuho? Fleury, are you even listening to me? Is Evar Hingen Novitate you seek? He hurried off the Athenium side entrance not 5 heartbeats past. He was quite animated, even more than usual. A veritable one-man's mummer tragedy all full of jumping and flailing and pumping of fists. What could have settled the boy so? It might have been that letter I handed to him. It was delivered just this morning. Yokuho skimmed over it quickly, asked me several cursory questions about the heavens of ice, to which I gave several cursory answers, and then was gone. And you did not try and stop him? Why would I? He was leaving. If my intuition is correct, and it usually is, something in that missive has led Kyokuho to believe he does not have much time left in Eorzea. And so he has set off for the steel vigil that he might open the final gate latest training before he departs our realm. Man, it looks as if our plan is already set in motion. The Central Highlands. There's a lot of talking here, more than usual. My throat's already dry. Alright, back to Kurthus. Yeah, I think we're in good experience range to level up after the level 68 quest. So I believe they upped gravity's damage to. I was reading some of the notes yesterday. They improved gravity's damage as well. They also increased Paladin's cover range from 10 meoms to 20 now, which is a really good thing, because I did notice I was trying to target someone in a dungeon one time, and I was a bit far away, so the extra distance will definitely help. I believe they also made ley lines for a black mage, 2 charges, which is really good. So I could use ley lines more often now. And they also reduced Flare's cast time as well. Toumeya, this is the second time you saved me from my folly. Well, technically speaking, it's the first. You're merely standing around as Lady Laviva healed my wounds last time. Right, I'll stop there. I know it makes little sense to leave without saying anything, despite the fact that you, Lady Laviva, and Janet Quinard were all but mere moms from where I stood. Some stories are already told, and who are we to struggle against the ebb and flow that carry us ever towards our fates? Alright, that was a poor excuse. Truth is, I've been summoned back to my homeland, too ashamed to face those who had showed me so much support. So I thought to come here, open the gate to the final heaven, then take the next training galley out of Uldah before you all realized I was gone. As you could see, things did not unfold as planned. Since you are here, perhaps we could have one last lesson for old time's sake. Let's do the Spear's Blessings. Both power and compassion, the yin to the other's yang. It's as if the more I learn of your stars, the less I know. To think this may be the last time I've ever see of your heavens. I'm beginning to understand why your people treasure them so. And with the opening of the 6th, I prepared my mind and soul for the 7th. Final gate that leads to true dominion over the elements, so Lady Laviva insists. Our conversations have been eye-opening, to say the least. Theorized that our 2 skulls may actually be one and the same. Whereas astrologians look to the stars above to read their fates, we geomancers look to the star below and listen to its songs. and draw our answers from its whispers. While I am certain my masters back in Hingashi would cringe upon hearing that a Westerner of not 20 summers believes he has grasped 1,000 generations of teaching, I'm more willing to indulge eccentricities now than I know she means no ill will. I only wish that we would add more time to possibly see if there was some way we could have combined our knowledge to create something new. Something the world would have never seen. Something the world has never before seen. With that, I bid you, Lady Leviva, Whimpering, Muganiel, soft-skinned Fleuret, sweet-lipped Uriette, that tall chap on the second floor always mumbling about some star's magnitude, even Janet Quinard, the fondest of farewells. Also, this guy looks like Renji from Bleach. I just realized. Definitely like the Renji hair, I think. I have a long journey ahead of me, and if I do not leave now, I fear I'll never be able to. Man, that's so cute. And take a screenshot. Okay. Nod. I'm gonna read the journal very quick. Let's see. Bear the ill tidings to Lady Leviva, Astrologicum. Alright. What do we have? Piety. What are these? Ah, yeah. Start eating the food here. You're back, but I do not see Kyuko. The out fawning over Fleuret again? Actually, back to Hingashi. I cannot say this was unexpected. The deck of 60 told me as much this morning. That, and I asked Janiquinard what was written in the letter. What, you thought him above reading another's correspondence? You give far too much credit where none of it's due. Yokuho is not a child. He knew what was coming to Eorzea would entail, and he knew that he would one day need to return to his homeland. While we may not have always agreed, alright, almost never agreed, I did come to respect the man and his steely resolve. Allow him his space. Stars deem it fit. He will be back. Perhaps next will be our turn for a journey over the storm and sea. I feel like that's how it's gonna lead up to. He's gone without saying goodbye? I cannot believe it. I will not believe it. I will not believe it. Would I not give to have but one last moment with my brother, my soulmate, my... Lady Leviva told you I read his letter? Oh, well then, Yes, so it'll ping me to tell the other novelties that Kyokuho has returned to his native lands far away on the other side of the world. I may even need to personally comfort those most stricken with grief by studying a tragic departure. The truth be told, I'm gonna miss having the hanging around. It certainly did liven the place up. Godspeed, Kyokuho. May your return journey leave you miserable and wet. But see you safely home. These guys do not like him. Come rain or shine. Dan appears ill. Could it be he is recovering from a long evening at the Forgotten Night? Or is something else disturbing the Viscount? While your visit fills my heart with joy, Toumeya, I cannot bring myself to smile knowing that Lady Leviva is troubled so. But she should be spending these final days before the symposium placing the final touches on her address to the vault. Instead, spends her time wandering around the pillars in a daze, mumbling to herself about earth, wind, and water. I fear that Kyokuho's departure has left a gap in Lady Leviva's heart that she knows not how to fill. Tried at length to set her mind at ease, but one need not be a reader of stars to guess how well that ended. Perhaps if you spoke with her, she would finally listen to reason. Earth, wind, and water. I'm kind of curious, like, if these guys can talk to, like, maybe like a conjurer or something in Gridania. Because it also kind of sounds similar to, like, the elementals and their story, too. And I'm assuming those kind of, like, outerly worldly beings and power and all that might be connected, too. I just have the Astrologians talk to, like, different conjurers and maybe Brother Isumiyan, maybe. See what he thinks about this art. Okay, so she usually hangs out there. So the last visual. Also, it's been a while since we've been here. Yeah, everyone's doing. Oh, there's a triple triad player. No, do not get distracted. I gotta finish this today. I do know that Arturel is around. There he is. Let's talk to him very quick. Hey, how's it going? Electing a leader to succeed Horsefant at Crumb Dragonhead was no easy task. Even with Emmanuelane sought me out and vowed to serve truly as a knight of Fortan. I found my garrison commander. I'm still not over that decision. I'm still against that decision. He is not worth it to sit where he sat, damn it. Maya, to what do I owe the honor? No, let me guess. Our good friend Janet Bernard asked you to talk some sense into poor addled-pated Leviva. And oh goody, today I have the privilege of being lectured by both of you. My Lady Leviva and Toumeya, imagine finding you two out here this fair day. Enough with the theatrics, John. I know your play here, and I've told you time and again. I've not forgotten my duty to the Athenaeum or my obligations to the Symposium. Simply need time to think. Alone. Which I keep replying, why think alone when you have one of the greatest minds in the realm at your disposal? And Toumeya. Oh, F you too. greatest minds, eh? And riddle me this, why are the results of my reading from that day, both Toumeya and Kyoko's rival, still weighing on my mind? Why does it feel as if I'm missing, rather misinterpreting some devilishly important detail? Peace comes, friends are made, dangerous paths are trodden, knowledge is gained. Did that not already occur? Kyoko and Toumeya both arrive at the dragon as the Dragon Song War ends. Now saves Kyoko from death at the Steel Vigil. Knowledge of geomancy is shared within the Athenium. Yes, but what is the coming destruction told by the inverted spire is not the incident at the Citadel. Something else? Something far more grave? And that would not mean the prophecy's fruit of knowledge and hope. It was not Kyoko's stories of his art, but something different. Something we will only see by continuing on this perilous path. Is it truly the path that is disastrous, or our decision to pursue it? At the end of the path of disaster is hope. Seek hope would be disastrous. Big promotion is just around the corner. The end of the path of disaster is hope. Exactly what I was thinking. Only through the avoidance of some unforeseen peril will hope and knowledge be acquired. And I believe the disaster in question has something to do with Kyoko's return home, if not the return itself. It could also mean that our friend is in danger. I see where you're going with this, and while I love our Red Robe Ruckus Rouser as much as anyone, except Flurry, perhaps, a journey at this time would mean the cancellation of our symposium, and with that, any chance of the Holy See ever taking us seriously. And now you see why I've been here all day and night, biting my nails to the quick. I apologize. Lack of sleep can work ill on one's humor. I think your intervention here today may prove me a solution to our predicament. A solution that I'm now kicking myself for not having come to earlier. A solution I myself proposed not days ago when deciding how I might attend Yokoho's opening of the Sixth Haven. Toumeya will travel to Hingashi. The reading did only mention friends old and friends new. I recall nothing in there about silver-haired Astrologians from Charlian. And how did you propose Toumeya will find her charge? Far East is the big place, perhaps we could write a letter. Yes, and address it. To Kyokuho, Hingashi. No, you dullard. We have something far better. We have the stars, and our undying faith that they will guide us, to which we... Or Toumeya could just start her search in Kugane, the port city from which Kyokuho claimed he came, focusing on locations which serve as an exceptional venues for stargazing. A pastime our friend warmed to during his stay with us. Or Toumeya could... No wait, that's actually a decent proposal. Toumeya, you have a request. May the stars guide you true. Oh no, expect your reports. Many reports. Jan, let us return to the prepper. Oh. Alright, maybe after a few bells rest first. There is so much talking in this questline. I don't remember if the previous Astrologian Quests where they had this much talking. My throat is really getting a workout. Right, head to Kugane and locate a place suitable for stargazing. I'm assuming one of the locations by the hot spring. Because I remember being there with friends, and we were just like, there was a good area there to watch the sky from. And then there was that weird looking ship in the way too, which we will get to in a little bit after, in a few weeks. I'm still gonna say that that's probably a theater ship reference from Final Fantasy IX, perhaps. But again, that's just my guess. Oh, someone down there. Alluring lady. When I wish to walk under the stars, go with my promised Pasogade Bridge, spanning beyond Pierre. The melting of crimson into indigo is a sight you'll not soon forget. There's someone. It is the stars you seek, then you need only look up. Ah, but if it was a fool you seek. One who calls himself a master of wind and water, when in fact he's nothing more than a cheat, a liar, and a disgrace to our noble profession. Or perhaps you might find the rat where all rats hide, near the piers. Who are you guys? An in-court consort. Most all of those who work in shipping or in trade will keep a geomancer on retainer, on whom they call upon before making any significant business decision. Say that behind every wealthy man flows both wind and water. Any respectable merchant knows that without the sage counsel of a geomancer, their business is like to fail. That said counsel does not come cheap. It is ours you seek. We can provide you with a reading in 3 moons' time. It is unless you pay the expedition fee. I'm assuming it's probably by the bridge up on the 2nd floor, maybe. Let us see. Oh no, it's down. It's down here. Oh, right there. Ghana is packed like a warehouse with multi-storied hostels and tea houses. The couples will never afford a man a decent view of the skies. You know, if you want to see the heavens in all their glory, you must need make your way up. This bridge behind me. There, atop the mighty span, the stars await. She faces directly west of Kugani Castle, out outward toward the Ruby Tide and Othar beyond. It's said her location was determined by a great geomancer who told the first Bugyo, placing it there to ensure the city's prosperity for generations to come. Okay, it's up there on that bridge. There's that ship again. At least someone is taking my spot. I just have to slit her throat and toss her body to the tide. Ah, I'm just pulling your arm, Toumeya. Or was it ear? You Westerners have such odd sayings. What brings you so far from home? Path fraught with disaster, misfortune, impending doom? Haha. Oh, well, yes, while the situation may not be as encouraging as my jovial demeanor suggests. It all began several decades ago when the Bakufu decided they were opening the port to foreign trade vessels. To accommodate the influx of ships, a section of ancient coastline forest was cleared. However, doing so angered the entity who had guarded the wood for countless generations, a golden fox named Kinko. A great battle ensued, but claws and fangs were no match for cold steel. Kinko was slain and the new port completed. Fox's spirit, however, remained, spoiling our milk, weathering our crops, causing storms that dashed ship after ship against our rocky cliffs. In desperation, the Bakufu turned to the land's most powerful geomancer, my great-grandfather, Kazan. Kazan used the power of the sea, the skies, and the land to soothe the spirit long enough that he could erect an invisible barrier that not only protected the city, but ensured it would prosper. Okay, now it's getting interesting. At once, the fortunes of Kugane's citizenry turned. My great-grandfather was hailed as a hero, and a geomancy as the savior of our nation. In a matter of moons, the streets were lined with the stalls and tents of would-be seers, the people practically throwing coin at them for their advice and blessings. These pretenders, these charlatans, were not interested in the sacred rites passed down by my great-grandfather, from his great-grandfather, and his before him. They were not interested in maintaining the barrier that preserved Kugane's luster, drove back the powers that would see it fall. No, they were more interested in lining their pockets, and now the bonds that hold the barrier in place are about to break. There is none left with the knowledge to mend them, the knowledge that died with the passing of my grandfather. So I set out to convince the geomancers of Kugane that only united would we discover the means to save our first city. The only united would be stave off the darkness and bring lasting prosperity to one and all. And only united would my great-grandfather's legacy live on. Alas, I failed, rendered a deceiver by those very men and women who had grown fat on deceit. Unable to mend the bonds myself, nor rose my peers to action. I stood on this very bridge and thought of an answer, and I saw it in the setting sun. My answer lay to the west. So I packed my bags and headed to Eorzea in search of something. Anything that might help me save Kugane. I believe that's something astrology, but before I could be certain, I was summoned home. Thus you already know. Since then, I've been coming here every night, hoping the stars might provide me with another revelation. They remained silent. Yeah, the heavens speak through you. Tell me, what do they say? Geomancy to mend the barrier. We could try astrology to restore the barrier. I'm gonna snooze the ad there because this is kind of going a little longer. It's brilliant. I don't know why I didn't think of it. There was one thing I learned while in Ishgard. is that Western astrology is in many ways a complement to geomancy. Used together, they may just work. After all, you only need to use your aspected benefit. You can mend any injury, is that not so? No, really, I'm genuinely asking. The lesson explained the finer details of the star's power and how to harness it. It's conveniently scheduled for the day after I returned home, but you know it all. Tell me, you can't help repair the barrier. I could try at least. Ah, yeah, I did it. Great-grandfather, I found a way to make things right. Well then, we have no time to lose. My great-grandfather created his barrier by anchoring the energies of wind, water, and earth. 4 shrines located at the northeast, south, and west ends of the city. It is there the bonds must be repaired. We shall begin with the nearby westerly shrine on the short pier. Alright, is it below me? It is below me. Okay, that's a duty. Alrighty. So it looks like we're gonna get into some trouble here. So I'm gonna take another break. I desperately need water because I've been talking a lot for the past, like, hour or so. More than usual for this kind of quest line. But I'll be right back. And I will run ads. Be right back. We have returned. And it looks like we have more shenanigans on hand. Trying to mend this gate here in Kugane. Let's talk to him again. This is one of the shrines at which I spoke. It may not look like much, but if they were to be destroyed, the entire city would be overrun with large testicled raccoon dogs and flying rainbow cats, or possibly just angry spirits. That is oddly specific. Large testicled raccoon dogs and flying rainbow cats. I kind of want to see the flying rainbow cats. The other one, not so much. Or just angry spirits. My plan is simple. If I am correct, expected benefit will intervene with the barrier's geomantic energies, mending it as early as it does flesh. We shall wait until nightfall to perform the rite, but the last thing we need is a drunken Ronin breaking your concentration. Sure. Check the shrine and tell me its condition. Two halves to a whole. Heart of the mountain. Okay. The water flows lasting bridges. The next shrine, we'll find it deep within Rakusui Gardens to the north. I will just follow you. Another one. Know what to do. Attune to the shrine, determine the extent of the bond's damage. I'm a little concerned we have not... Oh, never mind. There they are. I was gonna say... There we go. Or more summon. Step aside, complete the ritual. The eye of the storm. So do the waters flow till lasting bridges form. That's half. At this rate, the barrier will be at full strength before sunrise. To Kugane Castle. There's I spoke too soon. Kinko knows what we could do, sending their minion. Try not to stay too far from my side. If not for your safety, but for mine. Alright, come here. Just kill them all. You are acting like a conjurer, so I'm just wondering if geomancy is also conjury. Get that one far away. It looks like there's someone over there. Huh. Right. So there's more out there. Hello. Pretty easy to defeat. Oh, there's one. Alright, attune. Right. The heart of the mountain, to the eye of the storm. So do the waters flow till lasting bridges form. There's but one shrine remaining, northerly. That in the barracks? No, it's not. Alright, come here. It's not that way. Go this way. Last one. Oh, you're a big one. Alright, and last one. The eye of the storm. Do the waters flow till our lasting bridges form? Hey, we did it! Clear my great-grandfather's barrier. Warded the golden fox. Fine display, fine indeed. Though if it were I might have used gravity instead of malefic when the foul creature... Alright. I'll just be staying that tongue of mine again. Yo, I was told there were spirits in the street. And you arrived just as they were vanquished. Unfortunate. Yes, Murakamo. Bonds are mended and made whole with Western magics. And a little shoulder grease. Or was it knuckle grease? Toumeya. Western magic, then this Ilgin lady is. None other. Wait till you see the reinforced bonds, the energies twist together. With ours like sun and moon, like darkness and light. They are as one, master. And I was right to summon you home. Pardon my intrusion, traveler. I am Murakamo, second pupil of the great Kazan, instructor to young Kyokuko. If Kugane is safe, I can now return to Ishgard and complete my training as an Astrologian. Huzzah! Absolutely not. Well, you've mended the weakened bonds for now. Well, their ephemerality remains. Unless you expect your friend here to remain in Kugane for the remainder of her life. You need to find a more permanent solution. In other words, the bonds must be laid anew. You know as well as I, the secret of laying those bonds died with my grandfather. Not a day goes by that I do not suffer the burden of my ineptitude. I shown promise in the art as your grandfather did. Perhaps Kazan would have entrusted me with the knowledge as well. But he did not, and now they are both gone. Lament that which we cannot change, or we could put aside our past failures, seek the path which will lead us forward. Master is right. Perhaps there's something in my grandfather's tomes. Perhaps I might still find a way to win over the other geomancers to our cause. There's always hope, is there not? If anything, you've given us time to search for an answer. For that I'm grateful. The city would be as well, if they knew you had saved them from an army of angry wraiths looking to devour their souls and defecate their bones straight to the darkest of hells. Again, oddly specific. His face has haste to find a difficult answer. He looks past the simple one right before his eyes. It may take Kyokuho time to realize it, but you are the hope which we seek. In time you may come to see it as well. Okay, that wasn't bad. That was pretty fun. And let's just go back. Where is this? Right there. If it was for a single generation past, the people of Kugane have already forgotten the prosperity they experience is not the result of some serpent-tongued swindlers, but of the humble effort of true geomancers like Yoho's great-grandfather. So I guess this is farewell. Unless that is, you're staying. You're staying? She's staying, Master. She's staying. What changed your mind? No, don't tell me. Knowing that you'll be here with me and Master is enough. You need to worry what I would do to the next time the city was invaded by Kinko's minion. Master can barely make his way out of the privy each morning, let alone battle bloodlusting specters. Well, call him out, why don't you? Now that you mention it, this all reminds me that a reading Lady Laviva conducted the morning I read at the observatory. Something about friendly paths lined with dangerous fruit bushes winding their way of hope. Stars have truly predicted all this. If so, I'm impressed. I'd like to think more on the issue. Till then, might I suggest you continue the refinement of your art here in Kingashi. You'll find our beast just as formidable as yours in the west, not doubly so. Wow, that was only the level 65 quest. Renji is giving you his best. Where have you been, young lady? I've been waiting for days, look. I have some good news and some bad news, Toumeya. The bad news is, a 37 reading of my great-grandfather's tomes failed to reveal anything about the bonds that the previous 36 readings had not. Good news, if we can call it that. We did discover where Grandmaster Kazan conducted his training when he was a youth. How does this help us? Good question. Still not completely certain myself. It is more that we had the last time you were here, and an ounce of hope is better than none at all. What do you say? Are you up for a journey across the Ruby Sea? Knew you couldn't turn me down. Still, the road ahead would be easy. Yangsha is large and the scars of war run deep along the Gensoiku chain. Maybe that which might have helped has already been claimed by Flame. We have to place faith in our fortunes and hope they guide us true. I've decided we shall begin our search for Nomai. The reason that, well, there is no reason. We have to start somewhere. Meet you there. Safe travels. Sense your mark to the east. I am going to actually... Let's just get the level up here. Because it'll also give me a break from like talking so much. Northwest. Yeah, I really need the break, honestly. Been a long day of talking. Let's fly around. Hi Bond, how are you doing? How was the job interview? The one for yesterday, like it went all right. I'm just a little disappointed, not in how I presented myself, just because they basically told me the scope of the job and it was just not to my liking, honestly, because kind of looking for like a stable seasonal job at the moment, and theirs is shift based and it's southeast. It's not. It wasn't what I was looking for, honestly. There you are. Like, it went well as a job interview, but it's not what I'm looking for at the moment. Welcome in. My throat is really, really worked out from all the talking this quest line is doing. Alright. Mm-hmm. Yep. Rested a little bit before I resume. But how you been? How's your day? Yay. Okay. Things are okay, mostly resting right now. Okay. Cool, cool. Okay, there you are. Air is heavy with mist. Okay. I'm not gonna read the entire thing, just see. Few words with the village elders provide an interesting bit of info. Several were able to call memories of robed seers who resided in a nearby temple. A temple that was in use right up until the Garlean invasion. And the subsequent banning of all religion. Swallow's Compass. The locals avoided fear of disturbing the spirits, which they believe Geomancer's communion. Still be something left inside. Come. Alright? They be talking about the palace that the Namazu are living in? Possibly. 'Cause it looks like we're heading that way. Oh no, it's this place. This is the temple. Swallow's Compass. I'm gonna take a screenshot. Okay. Because I need a YouTube thumbnail. Swallow's Compass. Built during the rule of the first Doman king. With grounds before you arrived. Pales in comparison to that of the impressive gate behind us. Why erect a geometric field to protect it? I sense the flow of powerful energies here. The Geomasters wanted to keep this part safe. May even be traps. Wow, only I should attempt crossing of the threshold. Who knows what terrible guardians have been summoned to protect the temple? Yes. Let's... Yes, we know what terrible guardians were summoned to protect the temple. Able to temporarily nullify the barrier. Maybe more traps. Ask you wait out here to deal with them. Just kidding, I already checked. There's no more traps. Probably. Fortune's with us. Scrolls were intact. Barrier having protected them from both the elements and thieves. Took some searching, but I believe we've located several that touch upon the laying of the geometric bond. At least I think I was able to. Script from these scrolls is old and faded. Luckily, the master is almost as ancient as the tome. It should have little difficulty prizing out their secrets. This guy is very sassy, like, just because of the hair, also because of it reminds me of a Grahatia. Like our EP Catboy locked in the tower still. A decanter or 6 of hot sake and a warm up to the task. See you back at the Shiokaze Hostery. I'll even save you a cup. I think I got that right. Yeah, close enough. Right. Alright, where are you guys at? Welcome back. We're not difficult to decipher. What's been difficult is deciding how to use this newfound information. Westerner has joined us. May I suggest you do the same? My apologies. Want to sit down for this, or not? Nothing really matters, does it? What did you learn? A knowledge of the complete ritual. In fact, it was the very first one. It's our luck, right? Wind, water, earth, creation of the bonds calls for the energies of all three. Though this much even a first-year novice of geomancy could tell you. Gave us pause with the mention of a fourth energy. An energy to render the seal permanent. Yokoho. Life. Ah, okay, I see. You see, Toumeya? Spilled living blood to complete the ritual. Damned a soul to an eternity without peace so that their magics would not fade. I understand why Grandmaster Kazan left no notes on the rites. Did not wish this knowledge to fall in the wrong hands. Because he never performed the rites himself, the bonds anchoring the barrier around Kugane were never completed. That is why they require the constant attention. No blood was spilled to make them everlasting. My great-grandfather would not even sacrifice a single life to achieve his ends, and neither will I. That's enough. It'll be time to think on this within the morrow. Kugane Dori and see if you can find some solace in sleep. So they only use 3 of the 4 like seals to seal the barrier, and it wouldn't last long unless they used the 4th, which is sacrifice a life. Oh boy, that is a sticky situation. Failed, just as my great-grandfather. We all knew the one means of creating a flawless barrier. None of us could bring ourselves to do it. Though the bonds were fortified, several nights passed already. They began to loosen and fray. They were weak for overlong, allowing Kinko to regain her strength, mend her wounds, to feed her anger. Now there was naught we could do but watch as she gathers her minions for the final assault on the land she once ruled. Gane does not stand a chance. Now would be a good time for us to stumble, hope that Lady Leviva's reading promise would be at the end of this road to destruction. There we go. Minor Arcana. Minor Arcana Mastery. Master of Magic 3. Nice. Okay, let's see. Astral Draw will replace Minor Arcana with Lord of the Crowns. Umbral Draw will replace it with Lady of Crowns. Okay. Restores own HP and the HP of nearby party members. Minor Arcana. Yokogo appears frantic. Master Murakamo is nowhere to be found. Man, thank the stars you're finally here. Almost 4 bells since the master left him his daily inspection of the bonds. Most likely just stopped to warm his belly along the way. I can't help wondering if something worse. Help me search for the old man. Closest shrine of the Rakusui Gardens. Alright, let's go. All these people. Well, look what we have here, boys. The Pretender is back with his Elgin lapdog to do whatever it is they're doing. Come again, what exactly it is you're doing? Well, any sign of him? None at all. Where could he be? You don't suppose he tried anything foolish, do you? With the bonds as weak as they are, any matter of disturbance could arouse the Golden Fox. The Master is no longer of an age to defend himself. Defend himself against what? A maid could walk the streets naked and unattended carrying a gold-filled sack and not have so much as a finger laid upon her. Are you spending more lies about angry spirits to sow fear that you might offer your protection, in exchange for a Bugio's ransom? I've done no such thing. Merely bid my fellow geomasters aid the city in its time of need. Not once have I asked for compensation for what I seek, as you seek to prey on the citizens' ignorance. So says the talentless hack who waves his great-grandfather's name around like he does his member. The lies are growing stale. The new sprouting there not only do you sully our craft, but the very legacy of Grandmaster Kazan. What he say to this nonsense? Why does no one listen to me? All I desire is to mend my great-grandfather's magics and save Kogane. I do not seek coin. I do not seek fame. Why is it so hard for you to grasp? Wasting our time here, let's continue to search for the Master at the Westernly Shrine. How about we sacrifice one of these idiots instead? I mean, they're disposable. Oh, we found him. Just realized we have a good color palette going on here. Blue, red, green. That's fun. Master, are you hurt? Bond was nearly undone. I tried to, but ugh. Kinko, she's here. She's already through. She performed the blood ritual. It's the only way. No, I already told you. My great-grandfather spurned the spilling of innocent blood to complete the seal, and so have I. Besides, even if I were to conduct the ritual, there's no one to sacrifice. I swear, if you look in my direction, then I shall be the sacrifice. Many years since your grandfather passed, my sole purpose has been to find a means to mend Zan's barrier. Be the greatest honor knowing that with my death, I may not only save the city, but be granted an opportunity to watch over it for eternity. I can't let you die, Master. Listen to what you're saying. You cannot let me die. I want to do this. My decision to make and mine alone. Let not the selfishness in your heart distract you from what needs to be done. Must be another way. There's always another way. There's always hope. Tell me, how do we save Kugane? I mean, he does want to do it, though. It would benefit Kugane, though. As much as I hate to say it, but he's willing to do it, but I'm gonna say this. Sacrifice the Master. Not on my watch. Oh, hey. A much easier solution to all this nonsense. But only if you stop focusing on the bonds and turn your attention to the fox. Lady Livia, why did you... Lady Livia? The powers of observation never cease to amaze me. Aye, it is me in the flesh. Fresh off a galley, put in the port this morning. The symposium was a rousing success. All quickly realized the benefits of my school's wisdom could bring when applied to the rebuilding of Ishgard. It was even decided that several new courses in Charlian astrology were to be taught at the Scholasticate starting next term. I still need to do that, the Scholasticate Quests. I have not done those yet. And so, with my father's dream fulfilled, I'm finally free to pursue whatever I wish. I wish to learn more geomancy. Here I am, not a moment too soon by the looks of it. One sec. One sec, guys. In the few bells I spend exploring the city for leads, as to your whereabouts, I learn much and more about a pretender, and his end is nigh high advocacy. I began testing the bonds of this barrier myself. It did not take long to realize it was Kyokuho was speaking verily, and his detractors, the true pretenders. Well, I mean, that's pretty obvious, right? So you'll help us mend bonds. Nod. How? Toumeya and I have already tried using energies drawn from the heavens. That only worked to delay the inevitable. The guardian spirit's strength has grown so great that only thing that might hold her is a new barrier anchored with bonds of lifeblood. This I cannot allow. As always, your hasty charge into a difficult answer blinds you from the simple solution. You are right to harness the power of aspected benefit. But you fail to grasp its true potential to bring succor. So long you focused on mending your great-grandfather's bonds, when you should have focused on Kinko herself. If her wrath can be quelled, then a barrier will no longer be needed. So you're saying if we use the power of the stars to soothe Kinko's wounded heart, we may convince her to stay her attack, giving you time to relay your great-grandfather's bloodless bonds. It only work if Kinko is weak, and the manifestations of her soul scars cleansed. Right, so we only need to... Wait, won't attacking Kinko and her spiritual minions simply anger her even more? Or if something can be healed, it must first be hurt. It is a sound plan. And it turns out you will still require a sacrifice. There'll be no sacrifices tonight, tomorrow, or ever. The stars have foretold our victory. Provide us the strength we need to see our enemy overcome. Nod. That's what I like to hear. Follow me then to Kugane Castle. Spirits are certain to be drawn there. Okay. Let us hurry this up. Kugane Castle is... right there. Oh, there's another card player here. Nope, don't get distracted. Trust in the heavens, always trust in yourself. Fox is a creature of the night. If Kate goes to reveal herself, we'll be under the cover of darkness. Yeah, this would be a good shot for darn, that thing is in the way. Okay, never mind. Just alright, level 70. Let's go. The very hells have opened. Who will save us? Oh, now you're not talking as tough, huh? Encanto. We just walked all those steps of our final showdown at Kugane Castle. Now we have to walk all the way back down to Hen. Right, mouth shut. Inko will seek to draw our attention away from her by sowing chaos in the streets. You focus your energies on the fox, Toumeya. You make swift work of her angry supplicants. I shall provide you both with support from the rear. Nod. Beat the spirits before they could harm the citizenry. Have to save them. We're getting different music this time. I haven't heard this song in a long time. There you are. What if you dare to me keep my rightful domain, Kazan? Fox thinks I'm my great-grandfather, so they're thrilled to see me. Neither forgotten nor forgiven. That's a big one. Fury of the Golden Fox. Wrath takes form. Oh, healer. This is similar to the Conjuring quest. It's life. It's warmth. Anguish. Alright, land is received with the morning tide. I am losing MP. Almost there. Come on. God. Alrighty. So I have to keep an eye on his HP as well. Oh no, I'm running. Snooze the ads. I do think for like these older duties, I really wish that we would have like a party list here just so I could easily target my party members, because since I'm on a controller, it's kind of hard for me like to switch to my mouse like very quickly just to target someone manually. Okay. There they go. Alright, we'll heal you. Wrath and Anguish. Okay, I gotta heal those. I'm keeping an eye on his HP. Alright, instant Asuna. Yes. I love this instant Asuna. Okay. Come on. Alright, my first time using the bomb attack. And this should do it. Nice. Big finale explosion. Tap into the sun, soothing energies. Yes. Here we go. Nico is calm. Now lay the bonds and complete your great-grandfather's ritual. May the rivers of heaven and earth, wind and water, flow together as one. May their currents cleanse this land of its impurities and see it ever guarded. Yay, you did it. May the wrath that once held rule be carried to the seas, wherever it be forgotten, for eternity. It is done. Together we've saved Kugane, and with it torn down the walls that separated our two schools. A day long remembered, a day a new hope was born. Alright, let's talk to everyone. The end of the path of disaster is hope. I'm gonna say I told you so, but I told you so. Wink. I don't know how to begin to thank you, both of you. Normally, I would say this uncharacteristic display of humility is more than enough thanks, but I still require one thing in return for my assistant. Promise that this is not the end. Of course it's not the end. This is just the beginning. A new beginning for both geomancy and astrology. So much to be done. First, we'll need to write down all that has happened here today. Then I'll need to... This is Kugane, not bad. Janequinard, what in the Seven Heads name are you doing here? Explicitly stated in my letter that you were not to follow me. Lady Leviva, I'm disappointed. You of all people should know that you had wanted me to stay put. You should have rather demanded that I come. Yes, whatever was I thinking? Haha. May I say that I'm honored to have before me the foremost authorities on astrology. Spade last night taught me that there's still much I must learn about my own school. Something I would not have been able to do had I allowed myself to be sacrificed. Yokuho, I wanted to apologize. There, I said it. I still despise you in that smirk of yours, but I could still see I was mistaken about you being a pretender. You have talent almost as much as I. Will make a worthy rival. Coming from you, I'll take that as a compliment. Lady Leviva, under any other circumstances, I will be on a bark headed back to Eorzea this very evening to complete my training as an Astrologian. For there's something I need to do first. Just as you fought to educate Ishgard of your school, I must do the same here in Kugane with mine. The geomancy unfaithful to the teachings of the masters has poisoned this city for far too long. A wise decision, one that was surely not easy for you to make. As much time as you need. See the ship righted, see truth prevail. The stars only guide you back to us when the hour is right. Don't you worry, Lady Laviva. Give me a few summers and I'll have an entire army of geomancers trained by yours truly lining up at your desk. Entire army of Kyokukos. But is that a problem? Oh, Renji. Nod. Includes the Astrologian path for Heavensward, or Stormblood. Shadowbringers, Soul of Temperance, Janet Renard. Stars in our faults. 3. Alright, it is done. Now let's take a look at the glam. Oh, hello. Oh, that is nice. I am so mad that this is not dyed. This is really good. Yeah, this is not dyed. I am so mad about that. But that's fine. Oh, excellent. Alright. I would need to spend some time in Eureka and farming some of the, whatchamacallit. I would have to farm a lot of the protean crystals in order for me to upgrade this armor so it could be dyeable, but... Oh my god. That's gonna be a challenge, but... Eh. Probably not gonna do that, but I'll probably try to figure out an outfit out of this, but... Yeah, that's fine. Alright. So, 2 job quests are down. And we have 3 left. Let's go back to Black Mage. Okay. Okay. So, next time, we will climb a tower on Saturday. I am ready. I'm ready to go. It is also my birthday on Saturday. So we'll climb Kugane Tower, or make an attempt to, on my birthday. It'll be the same time, 12:30 p.m. Pacific time. As for today, we are done for today. We were able to get through a really good Paladin quest line, seeing some old friends from our Gladiators Guild. We did a rather very lengthy and talkative Astrologian Quest, which it was a little sluggish in the beginning with all of the talking in the beginning, but it kind of ramped up like once we got to Kugane. Birthday stream. Yep. I am very excited to climb this monstrosity of a tower, but I think I'm ready. And there'll be a lot of failed attempts, but hey, I'm ready. But thank you guys, as always, for dropping on by, hanging out, having me as your background stream. I will be back on Saturday. Much appreciated, as always. Let's see, socials. I am on Blue Sky. YouTube. And if you wish to support me further, I do have a Ko-fi. But yeah, again, back on Saturday. In terms of next week, though, on Tuesday, we'll be starting 4.2 MSQ on Stormblood. And then on Wednesday, we're going to do more job quests for Machinist and Monk. So yeah, hope to catch you all then, and on Saturday too. So take care, everyone. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you all next time. Take care. Goodbye.